My name is Tyler James. I'm president of our company, James Financial Partners. I was kind of one of those weird college kids. When I went to college, I always knew what I wanted to do. And so when I was done with my 4 years at Missouri State with my degree in business management, I went directly into this field, got all the appropriate licensing that it takes to become a financial advisor. Worked for a couple different companies for about 5 years, and then I actually started our firm in 2007.
I find it very unique that we are a family business. Tyler and I are married. We've been married for 21 years, and we have worked together in some capacity for the majority of that time. His sister is also a financial planner in our business, and my mom is an executive assistant. So we're very family oriented. I think we have a lot of family clients, and I think that's very unique.
We are an independent firm, and what that means is that we don't hold any particular loyalty to any kind of corporate agenda. Or in other words, we don't have a home office anywhere telling us how we need to interact with our clients or what kinds of products we need to sell to them or anything like that. And so that allows us to much more easily work on behalf of the client instead of working on behalf of a company. We still have all of the same resources that a non-independent advisor would have. For example, we still have all the same due diligence research materials. We still have the same back office support. We still have all the same compliance that advisors have to have in this country. But the thing that we don't have is a home office somewhere telling us what we need to do.
When we started our firm, we decided that it was very important to us to be involved in the community and to give back. Currently, I serve on the board for Harmony House. Tyler is the vice president of the Logan Rogersville Education Foundation. Abigail serves on the board for the Ozarks Literacy Council, and Mike is an active Rotarian down in the Hollister area.
We believe that it takes a village to create a successful financial plan, and not only create it, but to maintain it and continue it going for years and years. And what we mean by that is, if someone is going to dig into their financial plan, they're going to uncover things that need to be handled with their taxes. And so we have spent the time in our career to go out and develop strong professional relationships with other professionals in the community so that when that arises, we can bring in a tax professional or a CPA to help us with that. If we're going through a financial plan, a lot of times we'll uncover some estate planning needs. Well, obviously then we need to pull in a qualified estate planning attorney to help us with that. Other times we might uncover insurance needs, and so we would need to pull in an insurance professional to assist with that. So when it comes to the services that we provide, again, we consider financial planning to be like a wheel. And in that wheel there's a hub and there's spokes coming off that hub. And there are so many different issues that can arise once we start going through this process that we feel like we can help with everything. Obviously we don't do legal work, we don't do tax work, we don't do things like that, but we have the connections with the people that do. I believe that everyone needs a financial planner in a certain sense. We have found that most people want to be more hands-off and hire a professional. Now, to what extent do you need a financial planner? That really is up to you and your particular circumstances. For example, when you go to the doctor, do you just need a checkup and maybe a prescription? Or do you need an x-ray? Or do we need to call in a specialist and do some other imaging or things like that? It's just similar to that. To what extent do you want to go through the process and engage with a financial planner? Because we can, take you as far through the process as you would like to go, or we can quite simply stay pretty surface level.
It is very important to us to stay in touch with our clients. Things are ever changing. We want to make them feel like they're part of our family. This is a family-oriented business, and we want them to feel like they're a part of that. In keeping up with the technology age, we have a compliance-approved texting platform where we are able to actually send text messages to our clients, whether it be to remind them for a review meeting or remind them that they have an upcoming meeting, or just to send them a happy birthday message.
So a fiduciary in our industry is someone that is required by law to act in the best interest of the client. There are basically two standards in our industry. One is suitability and one is best interest. Some advisors, again, because of licensing, are only held to the suitability standard of care. And some advisors, again, because of licensing, are held to the fiduciary or best interest standard of care. While suitability is not a bad thing necessarily, you could probably argue that there may be some things out there that may be suitable for a client, but maybe not in their best interest. And so the best interest standard of care is the higher standard of care, and that is what a fiduciary is required to do.
Review meetings are a very important part of staying in touch with our clients. We offer them up to 4 meetings a year. Obviously, they don't have to take every single meeting, but we do require that they take at least 1 a year. That's just important because we are a fiduciary. It's important that we stay in touch with them for anything that might be changing. In addition to that, we offer 3 different kinds of meetings. We can do a face-to-face meeting in the office, we can do it via Zoom, or we can do a phone call. It just depends on what they prefer and maybe where they're located. Due to our recent growth, we also hired a client services manager to maintain our high level of service. We are always welcoming new clients, and we are excited for the future.